So, the episode kicks off right after Leonard and Penny have slept together. It's the morning after, and in a moment of vulnerability, Leonard tells Penny he loves her. Now, Penny's reaction isn't exactly the romantic response Leonard was hoping for. Instead of saying it back, she awkwardly thanks him and even throws in a Star Wars quote. This leaves Leonard feeling pretty dejected, and an uncomfortable silence hangs in the air before they say goodnight. The tension follows Leonard. He's clearly bothered, and his mood is obvious to Sheldon, Howard, and Raj. The guys, in their usual clueless style, try to figure out what's wrong, speculating wildly about everything from giant ants to Leonard's monthly cycle. Things get worse at the comic book store, where Howard and Raj's incredibly awkward and crude questions about Penny and their relationship push Leonard too far, and he storms off. Adding another layer to the episode, the gang has a bowling match scheduled. Sheldon, being Sheldon, is intensely focused on this, preparing custom bowling shirts and involving Penny on the team. The stakes get much higher when their opponents turn out to be led by none other than Wheaton, Sheldon's arch-nemesis. Sheldon has a long-standing grudge against Wheaton from a past card tournament incident, and the rivalry is reignited immediately at the bowling alley. They even make a ridiculous bet on the game's outcome. Adding another layer to the episode, the gang has a bowling match scheduled. Sheldon, being Sheldon, is intensely focused on this, preparing custom bowling shirts and involving Penny on the team. The tension between Leonard and Penny doesn't disappear for the game. Penny tells Leonard that things are a little weird right now, which understandably upsets him more, even though he tries to play it cool. Leonard tries desperately to talk to Penny and connect with her, even awkwardly putting his arm around her and comparing their situation to famous ill-fated romances like Romeo and Juliet or, the blue people from Avatar. Penny remains unreceptive and annoyed by his constant pushing, making it clear the bowling alley is definitely not the place for this heavy conversation. Leonard tries desperately to talk to Penny and connect with her, even awkwardly putting his arm around her and comparing their situation to famous ill-fated romances like Romeo and Juliet or, the blue people from Avatar. Penny remains unreceptive and annoyed by his constant pushing, making it clear the bowling alley is definitely not the place for this heavy conversation. Meanwhile, the bowling game is in full swing. Sheldon is laser-focused on beating Wheaton, giving unsolicited advice like telling Howard to be the ball, which results in a gutter ball. Raj bowls in his own unusual but surprisingly effective style. Sheldon manages a rare strike, briefly boosting their team's morale. The turning point comes when Wheaton talks to Penny directly. He tells her a story about a past relationship where he was strung along for 2 years, clearly trying to make a point about her situation with Leonard. Sheldon, ever protective and suspicious of Wheaton's evil mind games, interrupts. This interaction, combined with the existing tension with Leonard, causes Penny to become upset and storm away from the table and the game. With Penny gone, the team is in trouble and the bet is on the line. Wheaton bowls brilliantly, and Sheldon immediately blames him for driving Penny away. Wheaton denies it, pointing the finger right back at Leonard. Leonard makes futile attempts to get Penny to come back, offering bribes like ice cream, but she's gone. Sheldon realizes that Penny leaving means they've likely lost the game and, more importantly, the humiliating bet. The episode wraps up with the consequence of losing that bet. The gang, Leonard, Sheldon, Howard, and Raj, has to pay up, and their humiliation involves dressing up as female superheroes and walking into the comic book store. They make their grand, costumed entrance, much to the amusement and cheers of everyone inside, including a satisfied Stuart. Raj even comments that he feels empowered in his Catwoman outfit.